Hey friend, in this tutorial, I'm gonna be showing you how to paint an umbrella shaped tree, a pyramid shaped tree, and a regular shaped tree like a cedar tree, and a round top tree for a birch tree. So if you're ready to learn how to paint these trees in watercolor, then let's dive in. An umbrella shape. So kind of like a stone pine. We've just got like a nice little umbrella canopy even shape, and I'm gonna just use the side of my brush I'm gonna squeeze this sketch in here. We've got a really long trunk for this because it's like a canopy. And then just oval shapes. It can be irregular like this. It can follow a specific umbrella shape if you want. I'm gonna do more of an irregular umbrella, beach umbrella with some random scraggles around like that. So I'm gonna do a smoky green for this color, for that pine look. Burnt umber, Mars black, sap green, and a touch of Prussian blue. I'm gonna lighten it for my first value. Just kind of use the belly of the brush to create these oval shapes for me, and I'm flicking super lightly on here. Might go in with some water and kind of blur that in the middle a little bit. And then same thing. Okay, I'm going really fast to give it this really airy, dusty look. We're using a slightly different technique for the tree, the leaves. And then our trunk's gonna be longer. There you have it. Canopy or umbrella, whatever you want to call it. Now we're gonna do a pyramid shape tree for a spruce.
Yippee.
The shape of this tree is a pyramid or just like a triangle. There, done, that's it. But I'm gonna go in and add these smaller kind of triangle shapes, two pointing down or a couple pointing down, and then we're gonna start to point up. So I'm just getting tapered off as I make my way up the tree. Pyramid. For this one, slightly different technique. I'm going to lay down just water first on these. I mean, my water is light green because I've been using a lot of green, but you can use slightly green water or totally clean water. And then I'm just gonna start to point these up. If you leave some white space between each section, you can kind of give the effect of snow. So that's why I'm doing the water first. Then I've got a dark smoky green with sap green and Mars black and a touch of Prussian blue. And I'm gonna go in and flick downward with a thick, dark green so we can use dry brush. But this kind of blurry, since we laid down water first, it's gonna blend and diffuse into that water area so we can give that kind of empty look. So I'm skipping around so you get some open area on the tree, kind of the effect of snow on some of these branches. And then we're pointing up.
This would be great in a winter landscape.
Yes, John, one might say that. So I'm leaving areas where it's totally open still for my snowfall. Now I'm going to grab an even darker version of that color. Pretty much black.
I officially want to go to the mountains now.
Same.
And want it to be Christmas.
So I'm using the tip of my brush to give it some of these really crisp pine or thin leaf thingies. I'm not a tree professional. Mostly on the right side where it's darker. Alrighty, so just flicking around, making sure we've got some white in there for some magical snow. Trunk time. Side of the brush. Love that little bleed. There you have your little sprucey. And now we've got an irregular tree that we're gonna do in a golden color. With this tree, you can kind of combine a couple different shapes that we've already done. I'm gonna do this open, what was this one?
Poplar.
This open poplar shape with, combined with a round shape on the top. So I'm gonna do these 3 circles for the top part, but it's gonna be open. So maybe I have another oval or 2 down here. And it's gonna be the Rafiki tree from Lion King. So we've got like a...
balloons.
Sure. We've got a really weird trunk shape with lots of branches, and it's... you know. Laxo. So funky Rafiki tree is what we're calling it. So for this, we're moving over to warmer colors. So I'm going to use Lemon Yellow Deep for my base layer with a touch of yellow ochre. And then as I get darker leaves, I'm going to add more yellow ochre and maybe some burnt umber. So I'm going to do my wash of yellow first. Just kind of scrubbing it around. And then we've got our leaf section down here that's maybe kind of shadowed because it's underneath. So I'm gonna do a yellow ochre, lemon yellow deep, and a touch of Mars black for a grayish color. I'm gonna use that color for some shadow down here.
Is this actually like an African tree?
I don't know. I think so. Saharan desert. Saharan.
A Saharan tree?
I don't know. Here's my funky trunk. Big ol' root. I'm just dragging out these really thin strokes. And their trunk has a bit of a curve to it. From the day we arrived on the planet and blinking step into the sun.
You know, this doesn't look anything like that tree.
No, it doesn't.
Okay.
All right, last but not least, we're gonna do a fall birch tree. So we've got some round tops really high up on the trunk of the tree, and the trunk is going to have that white bark with those brown spots. It's gonna be really nice. So for shape reference, literally got some circles. So you can do a couple birch trees if you want, maybe just one, up to you. But these circles are going to be on the top of our really long trunks. So obviously that's hideous, but that is the shape reference. And we're going to do a golden dappley texture for our leaves. So I've got lemon yellow deep and a touch of yellow ochre. I might do a little bit more wet and wet technique actually with this tree. So I'm gonna roll around on this first circle. Whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. Rolling around. Roll around on this second one and this third one. And this fourth one. And then grab lemon yellow deep and yellow ochre in a darker value. And we're just gonna lightly punch in, while it's still wet, our mid-tone value. And now my darkest value with some burnt umber and yellow ochre. Circle of life, and it moves us on.
Maybe tips on if you were to do a red tree since we didn't do one.
If I were to do a red tree, John, I would start with the light red and then a medium red and then a really dark red. And you could do a dark red with Scarlet Lake and some burnt umber to make it more of an earthy, deep red. Okay, so now for the birch trunk, this is the fun part. We're gonna mix up a really light tannish gray using yellow ochre and Mars Black. Lots of water. And I'm gonna have a big more black, so it's a little more gray. And have a big trunk here. While that's still wet, we're just gonna give it that dotted effect. And then same thing down here for this trunk.
Oh, this is a double tree bonus round?
Sure is. Bonus. There you go. Thank you so much for watching this part of a tree series that we have done on my channel. If you want to see the full video or any of the other parts of these trees, we have a 10 watercolor tree shapes video that covers all 10 of these shapes. We just did a few of those 10 in this video, so if you want to watch the full video, check it out here, or we have all of the different parts on a playlist that you can check out as well that will link in the video. And as always, thank you so much for watching our videos. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe to our channel. All of that engagement really helps us boost this channel and share it with more people and help spread the love of watercolor. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.